So singletons are nothing but creating a single instance of a class. So singletons creating single instance of a class. So the way to create a single instance of class is nothing but create a class with a keyword class. Let's name it as person, the class name person, and let us create a constructor. And in the constructor, let us create a private name property which is of type string. And now let us use a get. Let me create it as name val, and name val returns this dot name. And now if I create an instance of this class, p1 is equal to new person with name Rahul, and the same thing if I use p2 with the name dude or something. Yeah, so now if I create instance of this class, and if I console.log the instance, p1 dot name val, as you can see, now when I create two instances of this class, it just prints two different values. Now let us convert this into a singleton class. Singleton class is nothing but creating a private constructor. So it has a private value, and let me create a variable, a static variable, static of name instance, which is of type string. And let me create a method so that I can create an instance of this class with a single name. So something like create name, and this should be of static method. And let me access so let me check if this dot instance, I can access it as this dot instance or person dot instance, as it is a static method. So for a change, I'll access it as this dot instance over here. And oh, actually, if it is not this dot instance, if there is no instance created, then I need to create a new instance and store it in instance static variable is equal to new person. And to accept the value over here, I'll accept argument which is of type string, and I'll store it over here, name. And then if at all this instance is already created, this returns the existing instance. If not, it creates a new instance and returns the value. For a change, I'll accept person dot instance. So over here I get some issues. Oh sorry, I need to create this of type person. So now yeah, so here as I get the error, I can't create instance in this way. Now I have to use the static method. So I have to create const p1 is equal to new person. As it is a static method, I have to access it via person dot create name. and I need to pass the name, my name Rahul, and so let me create another instance of type p2. So I'll name this p2 is equal to person dot create name, and I'll pass dude over here. As you can see here, I can't change the value of this instance, it is fixed. So even though I'm accessing p2 object's value, still I'm getting the name Rahul as the output. So this is called singleton. So let me create another, let me create a, let me throw an error if at all someone creates such an object for the second time. So private static instance created, which is of type boolean, and let me store it as false initially. So let me change this value, this dot instance created should become true if at all, if it's already accessed. Then if at all it is true before, if at all that is true before it is, that is true, it means if at all that is already created, then I want to throw an error. Error by stating instance already created, or else, as you can see here, after the first instance it just throws an error of instance already created. So that is singleton.